My pick for this fight, I'm going to tell you guys right away, right away. I'm picking Makhachev, and let me tell you why. I think Tsaryukian has got great kicks, good powerful punching. However, Makhachev has better distance control, better fundamentals. He's a southpaw, so Tsaryukian couldn't land that back kick he likes. He's a very flexible kicker. He has a very strong kick. However, Makhachev always has that hand up, always has his right hand up, always ready to guard against the kick. And I just felt that his fundamentals, Makhachev's fundamentals were better. He's less flashy, but more efficient and better. And I will tell you also that I think not only is he better in the striking, he's better in the wrestling. He's better on the ground. He's a better finisher. And he has a better chin. And I will tell you this. Makhachev is also harder to hit. Statistically, he's one of the least hit fighters in UFC history. Let me say that again. Makhachev is one of the least hit fighters in UFC history. And not only that, after watching their first fight, I can tell you, I know it was a long time ago, and I know there was a very young Arman. It was a very young Arman. I just feel that both fighters have developed. Both fighters have evolved immensely. However, I still feel that Makhachev is going to have the advantage. Training at altitude his entire life in the Dagestani mountains, it's going to make a big difference. He has more 5-round experience in championship fights. He's got it all. I'm giving it 55-45 in favor of Islam Makhachev. I think he's going to dominate everywhere. It's going to be a seesaw battle. It's going to be close. But nonetheless, I think in every exchange, in the end, after they scramble, after the exchange strikes, Makhachev's always going to come out on top. Guys, that's my opinion. That's my quick assessment. I know I'm making it sound very one-sided. It's not going to be a one-sided fight. It's going to be a back-and-forth fight. Tsaryukian has showed more punching power, more explosiveness, better striking. However, if you watch his fights, when he gets tags, he always results to wrestling. Almost a panicky wrestling. It won't work with Makhachev. You could see in their first fight, Makhachev starts to put it on him in the striking. And then Tsaryukian starts shooting really, really hard, wrestling really hard, getting himself tired. I think the same thing is going to happen. As much as they both have evolved, as much as they both have grown, I still feel that Arman is a fantastic striker. Still, when the exchange get too deep, when the exchanges get too serious. For those of you who didn't see his fight with Joachim, he caught a big hook, got stung a little bit. What did he do? He scrambled in the wrestling. Almost a panicky type wrestling. Tells me that if he was shooting on a Makhachev, he wouldn't get that takedown. Joachim is not known for his wrestling. He's more of a striker. He landed a really good hard hook against Arman. Arman didn't stay calm. He didn't circle. He didn't, he didn't stay cool. No, he kind of panicked. Started wrestling frantically. I think that kind of situation is going to happen in the fight. And I think when he starts to panic and wrestle really, really hard, he's going to get denied. He's going to get fatigued. That's going to be ultimately his undoing. However, there was a path for victory for Arman, of course. Arman has a very sneaky head kick. Very flexible and quick with his legs. I could see him winning with a head kick. I could see him winning with a big punch, like we saw him against Dariush. However, I do think that was a Dariush past his prime. Okay, so I don't want to take anything away from Arman. He's a hard hitter. He's a killer. He just doesn't have the finishing of Makhachev. The more I watch the two, the more I see how great these two individuals are. However, Makhachev just seems to have it all. He seems to have the striking, the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu, the conditioning, the finishing. It just seems like every base is covered. That's why I'm very confident to go with Makhachev. However, of course, anything can happen in a fight, guys. I want to hear your comments and questions. I'm looking at the poll now. I just snuck a look. 91% of you are going with Makhachev. Only 9%. I thought it was going to be much closer. I thought it was going to be like a 60-40 kind of situation. I can't believe that so many people out there are underestimating. And I know I picked Makhachev myself. But this is not an easy fight for Makhachev. This is going to be probably his toughest fight. The most complete fighter he's ever fought is going to be Arman. And this is going to be very, very close. Daniel Levy, thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. Okay, guys, I'm taking comments and questions on this fight. Let me know your comments. Let me know your questions. I want you guys to help me break this fight down. Okay, guys, by the way, please use Holiday 50 off. The promo code is on the bottom of your screen. It's in the description. Excuse me, it's Holiday 55 off. Get 55% off anything on jujiclub.com. I just released a half guard video. It's super strong, super good. Enjoy. And guys, please don't forget to put the promo code. If you forget to put the promo code, that's it. You forgot. We can't do anything about it. We get too many emails like that. Just punch in the promo code. It's real simple. When you go to the website, it's on the top of the website. It's right there to remind you. Holiday 55 off, 55% off anything. It's the biggest promo of the year. It's the biggest promo of 2024 and obviously of 2025, but I haven't done a bigger promo than that ever. Okay, so it's the biggest promo ever. I'm going to let it ride a little longer because I haven't podcasted in a couple of weeks. I've been traveling and I have a bunch of fighters getting ready for fights. I went to Abu Dhabi. I had some long trips. I went to Mexico. So guys, I've been traveling and now I'm back on schedule. I'm back on schedule every week. We are podcasting together. We are breaking down fights. So please, guys, let me know your comments and questions. I'm doing the Makhachev Tsaryukian fight first. All right? Coach, I'm in Thailand instead of UK and I can finally watch you live. That's from Bob H. Bob, I hope you're there training. I hope you're not just there for the pad thai. Does Arman deserve the title if he says he's doing it for fun? That's from Ali Khan. Look, he's won his fights, right? He's won his fights. Why does doing it for fun not allow him to be world champion? Why not? Listen, he's won his fights. Look, let's see here. He beat Charles Oliveira. He beat Benil Dariush. He beat Joaquim Silva. He beat Damir Ismagulov. He lost to Gamrot. That was a very controversial fight. A lot of you thought he had won. That was a very close fight. Man, he's just, he's on how many fights here? 1, 2, 4 fight win streak. Look, his Gamrot fight was very close. He's in his only other loss is Islam Makhachev, which was also only other loss in UFC. He lost his first. No, excuse me. He's lost his first amateur bout. That's interesting. He lost his third amateur bout, and he lost his first professional bout. Think about this, okay? Arman lost his first professional bout in 30 seconds to a punch. And the guy's fighting for a world title fight now. It's incredible. You know, you can have your first fight, get knocked out in 30 seconds, and be like, why am I doing this? I'm well off. My family's secure. Why am I training all these months to step in there and clack? The guy has a heart of a lion. Look, to come back when you don't need to come back. When you don't need to live this life. You have other options. It's not easy. The guy has a heart of a lion. He's 9-2 in UFC. One of his losses is highly controversial against Gamrot. It was a very, very close fight. His only other loss is against the man he's facing this weekend. Islam Makhachev. Now, that fight was not controversial. I think everybody will agree Islam won that fight. However, it was still a very competitive and entertaining fight. Does Arman deserve? Okay, I did that. Guys, I know we're going to talk about Umar and Merab, but right now I just want to talk about, and I'm not going to stay long on it, guys, because I could see that you guys are all made up your mind already. I'm not going to stay too long on this, but we got to talk about this fight. You know why? Not because it's one of the hard fights to pick. Usually those are the fights I usually do. Those fights where like who knows what's going to happen. Like, this is such a crazy fight. However, I'm really excited about this fight. I'm super excited about this fight. I like to break down fights that I'm really, really eager to watch. Arman will win easy. That's from DP. Wow. That DP thinks he's going to win easy. Coach, do you think Arman will be a tougher fight for Islam than Dustin was? Question mark. That's from Lorenzo. Yeah, I think so. I think so because Arman's going to be a lot harder to take down. And look, Poirier was a very tough fight. It was a seesaw battle, but I don't know if Makhachev can finish Arman via submission. I don't know if he gets a Darce on him or a Kimura. I'm not sure. But with Poirier, I think, he was on his way to a submission victory. I felt that he would get Poirier down consistently, and Poirier was going to be a tough fight. He has a puncher's chance, yes, but he doesn't have the wrestling pedigree and the grappling years to stave off all those submissions. Arman, takedown and control in guard. That's from No Gi Dude. No Gi Dude, I don't think he takes down Makhachev and holds him in guard. I think if he does take down Makhachev is more likely to go to 4-point position or like turtle position and try to fight his way back up. I would be shocked if Islam plays guard. I would be shocked. Now, we saw Islam play guard against Alexander Volkanovski, but that was more of like he got caught in a transition and he got put on his back, which is very rare. We've never seen him on his back like that. But it was not voluntary. I don't think he'll play guard. I think if he has the chance, he's going to turn to his knees. Rocking with Arman. Islam is old news. That's from Zayn. Zayn thinks Arman is old news. Guys, it's going to be a hard fight. I know we're like 87% saying Islam's going to win. I think you guys are right, but it's going to be a hard fight. Don't underestimate how hard this fight is going to be.